see how well it comes out. Okay. And you said Baron, right?
Baron Hilliard, yes.
Hilliard.
Yes.
Okay. We're here with Baron Hilliard, and he's doing the Journey Through Black America. And we're just going to ask him a few questions about his journey so far. First, what have you found in your journey so far as the different communities you've been to? What stuck out to you the most?
You know, it just sticks out to me that, our story is not being told. I found like a lot of great businesses and a lot of great historical sites that, most people don't even know about. So it's like I'm almost getting an education myself by doing this journey, even though it's like more of a spiritual thing for me. But I'm getting a re-education of, some great things that we're doing, some businesses, some little museums, some just things that we don't even know about that we've never heard about.
Cool. What culture of the Black community has stuck out to you the most?
You said what culture?
Yeah. Do you see like different cultural things?
I
music.
think we're very communal people. That's one of the things. I'm actually just staying at different people's houses. I mean, I don't have a plan. I don't stay in a hotel or anything like that. People just volunteer to take me in. I have a nice following on Facebook and things like that. So I reach out. I say I'm going to be in Baltimore, and people take me in, and I stay with them. They feed me lots of food, and it's been a great thing.
Wow, that's amazing. What would you say is the hardest or most difficult sight to see in the Black communities?
I think sometimes, even like riding through like places like Baltimore and Camden, it's just, I ride from John Hopkins to Coppin State the other day. And, by John Hopkins, there's, bike paths and everything's all nice and what's it called. Just getting to Coppin State, you ride through empty row houses and things like that. And it's just like I've been very inspired by the saying, why do we wait for others to do for our community what we can do for ourselves? If we just took the time to, give back to our community and look at what we need, we can take care of some of our problems ourselves. So that's the part that I'm trying to bring exposure to and get that dialogue going.
I think another part of your journey is actually showing the Black communities that, you can be health conscious as well, with your bike riding and everything. Mm-hmm. How do you think that has influenced your following or the Black community as well? Do you think it, motivates them to care more about their health?
I think so. I mean, that wasn't the intent behind it, but I noticed as I put up pictures on my website of whenever I'm eating like fried food and things like that, people ask me about, am I taking care of myself and things like that. And it's starting to click in my mind. Even when I go to some of our Black restaurants, we're typically soul food, fried chicken, collard greens, macaroni and cheese, and our people tend to not focus on health as much. So, I'm actually starting to focus on that for myself and start to think about eating better. Every time I eat now, I think, am I eating the right thing? Can I show this on the website or so forth or so on? So.
What is your hope for this journey? What accomplishments do you think that you plan to achieve once you finish up?
My biggest thing is that I hope that I can just bring us all together to have a dialogue. If you look at all of the statistics as far as like HIV/AIDS, unemployment, education, whatever you can name that's bad in our society, Black people tend to suffer disproportionately from it. So I hope that, by the end of the thing, we all kind of come together, have a dialogue. And again, like I said, we need to focus on helping ourselves, not wait for the president or anybody else to help ourselves. Right in our community, we have the capacity to help to change what we're doing in our community. So.
Definitely. As a community, what is unique about the Black experience? What do you find?
And, our experience is very unique. We're the only people that came over as enslaved people, but out of that we've developed we've defined a culture, whether it's our music, whether it's our movements, whether it's the way we pray, whether it's our religion. We just have a unique experience. Some of it traces back from Africa, but some of it we just kind of made when we got here. So just trying to find out and figure out and define that. It's a challenge, but it's a great journey that I'm doing.
How do you feel about maybe people from other backgrounds and other cultures, maybe Caucasian or Hispanic, if they come to you and say, I want to be a part of this, I want to help you, how do you react to that?
The more the merrier. I mean, it's funny that there's been a lot of people, a lot of white people who actually helped out and they see what I'm doing, they like what I'm doing. And I want to make sure that people know this thing is not about hating anybody else. It's just about starting to present our story in a better light. If you leave it to mainstream media, all we do is shoot, kill, athletics, entertainment. We have a lot more to offer, and that's just what I want to start to publicize.
Well, thank you so much for being here with us today.
Thank you for having me.